All right, so as usual, we check the box and the parts to make sure everything is inside, and it's got instruction. So I'm just gonna follow the instructions to see how much time it's gonna take. Let's see. All right, let's get it installed, assembled, and then installed. All right, so I checked all the parts. They're all here. Everything is here. Nothing is missing, and there's no damage on the parts. So we are good to assemble it. And the instruction is very clear. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this face down and then put the arm on the back of it, and then attach the plates, bolts, and fasten it, and then we're gonna secure to the car, and then we're gonna put the stabilizer. So everything is pretty much clear. So if you don't want to scratch it, you can put cardboard underneath and then flip it face down. So now it's flipped and there's no left or right side of it, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put the arm here and then fasten with the bolts. So if you see the arm on the left side, there's a little gap, and on the right side a little more. So the more goes side, legs go here, and fasten it with the bolts. So I'm gonna put everything together first, and then what I'm gonna fasten it later on at the end. Now all the bolts are on, so we have to tighten them up. You can use their tool, or if you have your own tool, then you can use your own tool. So if you want to use ratchet, it's 70mm socket. Yeah, just don't over tighten it so it doesn't go over this thread. So it's pretty much balanced here, leveled. So everything is tightened up, leveled here. Here it's not over tightened, it's not loose, so everything looks good. There's no damage, and I'm gonna install this plate with these bolts. It's gonna go here to this side. So on the instructions, I believe they forgot to mention the second plate, which goes to here. So I'm gonna install that one too, and over here too. So for that, I'll have to flip this one upside down so I can access it easier. All right. And again, if you're using ratchet, we're gonna use 13mm socket and then flathead screwdriver so we can tighten it up while holding the other one. So flathead side goes to the other side like this. This one to the back. So everything is tightened up, but this one is not perfectly aligned, but that's fine. As long as it's tightened up, fastened up, it's not loose, it's not making noise, it's good. So I'll have to do the same thing here with the second plate. So we're gonna connect the Hitch tube with the bolt and then the lock. It goes right there. So again, if you're gonna use ratchet, it's gonna be 19mm. So we're gonna use their tool and our ratchet to tighten it up. So for the first one goes the nut with the bolt here, and then for the second one goes the lock. The lock is gonna go on the other side. So on the instruction, it has a head. So on the instruction, it has a head right here, but here it doesn't have, so it's loose. It just goes out like this. So I'm not sure if they sent the wrong one, or it has just a plug here to plug it in, which I doubt because it's a heavy duty thing. And then if you just put a plug on this, probably just falls off right away. So I got my tow hitch receiver. Now I'm gonna put this one on here, and then put the stabilizers, a lock, and then plug, and then I'm gonna put the signals on the back stickers. So for this part, so I'll have to purchase maybe the same bolts, same size as this one, because the one they sent me doesn't have any head, so it doesn't hold up here. So probably I'll have to tighten up with that, because I'm not sure if it's dangerous to drive like this. I'll test it as is. So this one is tightened up. Now we're good to mount it. So we're gonna unlock the lock with the key that's provided. Don't lose the key. And put it here and mount the cargo basket. Oh, the hole is here lined up. We're gonna put the lock and lock it with a key. So when you open it, just make sure you get used to it, because when you open it, you don't have to push it, so everything's good. But when you lock it, if you lock it like this, it doesn't lock. So you'll have to push this one inside. It has a gap between the threads, and then push it. Oh my goodness. Push it inside, and then it locks. But when you unlock it, you can just push it, and then goes like this. And then when you lock it, you have to push it. You have to push it. When you unlock it, like this. And when you lock it, you have to push it. Good. It takes some time to get used to it, that's all. So now we're gonna install it here. That's good. And then don't forget the plug. Cover it. Just cover it so it doesn't make any noise, because it's got some rubber bands over here, so that it doesn't make noise. I forgot to put this rubber over here, so I'll have to put in the gain and then switch that to the side, because it has to be on on two sides so that it doesn't make any noise. So this one should be on the other side so that it doesn't make noise. Okay, so when you so you put it like this, second one here, because when it hits the metal here, it doesn't make noise. This part doesn't have a cushion, so you'll have to cover that up. Hopefully it locks. Should be good. Now it doesn't make noise, you see? A little bit difference. Because rubber kind of doesn't make noise when it's the metal. Okay, should be fine. So it needs probably 2 more rubber bands like this, because it's still making noise if you sit inside, and then when you drive it, it's crazy noisy inside. So probably I'm gonna need to purchase 2 more like this rubber bands, so I can have it installed here to avoid the noise. That's all. Oh, the bullet broke today.